Good morning and welcome to day 2 on board the Utopia of the Seas. Today we're in Nassau, Bahamas. It is a President's Cruise and it is coffee time right now in Central Park. Welcome to the Royal Promenade. I think one of our favorite places last night was the Pesky Parrot. They have some very cool drinks. Such cool vibes in here. People are having a good time. There is Pesky himself. They had a balloon drop last night to celebrate the President's Cruise. When we booked this cruise, we had no idea that it was President's Cruise, so we started getting all this information and emails about this party. There is a huge party on the south today, so we're very excited about that. But there was a huge party last night. Rev Run is on board. Rev Run and DJ Ruckus, like they did a DJ set last night. It was a special day. Go and watch yesterday's video, because I've never ever experienced anything on a cruise ship what I've experienced so far. But the absolute highlight of yesterday was the aqua show. Like, I'm still blown away by it. Like, a mix of acrobats, synchronized swimmers, dancers, slackliners. Like, it was just incredible. But right now it is coffee time on the Cafe Promenade. We actually have the deluxe drinks package, and that includes coffee. Now, there is a standalone Starbucks here on the ship, but that is not included. But here at the Cafe Promenade, they have their own Starbucks, and this is included. They also have some grab and go snacks. So I got some peanut butter banana overnight oats. And yes, we're still going to breakfast in the Solarium after this. On the left, we have Bell and Barley, which is, of course, the pub, and they do have a pub singer. Across the street they have Sorrento's, which has the world famous pizza. It is open until 3 a.m. so if you want late night pizza, then you can do that. Cafe Promenade is open 24 hours, so there's always an option for food any time of the day. That's why cruising is the best. Here is Bolero's. This is the Latino place. And then here's the Starbucks I was talking about. So we cannot use our drinks package at this Starbucks, but we can go to a Cafe Promenade and get the Starbucks coffee there. Don't ask me why. And welcome to the pool deck. That is where we started this morning. That is Central Park. This ship is absolutely incredible. It blows my mind. Blows my mind that this is floating in the ocean. Wow. Amazing. And that's where Rev Run was doing his DJ set last night with DJ Ruckus. It was so much fun. Of course, we need to do the slides. I'm hoping to ride the Flowrider this morning. It opens at 9. So I'm hoping to do that before we get off and go to Nassau, Bahamas. We are just entering the Solarium, which is an adults only area. This is right at the front of the ship, and it is so cool in here, but they do have a breakfast buffet here. So we're going to try breakfast in the Solarium rather than going to the buffet upstairs, because it gets crazy in there. But we can see Nassau, Bahamas out there. I think that's Atlantis. Is that what that famous hotel is called? Atlantis. But this is the Solarium. And they can actually change the temperature in here depending on what the temperature is outside. So if it's very hot outside, then they can make it cooler in here. But we are just arriving into Nassau. I think we're going to have a beautiful day this morning. Who lives in these houses? Very fortunate people. Beautiful big houses. So here is the Solarium Bistro. Very good option for breakfast if you don't want to go to the buffet. And I feel like a lot of people don't even know about it, so it's a lot less crowded in here. Very, very nice breakfast at the Solarium Bistro. Currently walking across the pool deck. There are two main pools here. One on the port side, kids water park on the starboard side over there. And it is hot today. There's a lot of hot tubs, there's bars absolutely everywhere. It's gonna be a beautiful day. And I put a clip right here of the sail away party yesterday because DJ Ruckus and Rev Run, they were DJing right there. And the whole ship was just going crazy. It is so much fun. There's two more pools here, port side, starboard side. And that is Central Park down there. This ship is absolutely massive. I've never ever been on a ship this big before. And it is so cool. Just look at the color of that water. If I lived there, I'd be so worried about flooding. But that water is so blue. Very excited to go out there today. So they told us yesterday that there's going to be 5 ships here in Nassau today, and I can see them all. So right there is the Disney Wish, and then just behind that is an MSC ship, and then just behind that there is a Carnival ship. And there's another big ship here. I don't know what it is because I can't see the side of it. But there are 5 huge cruise ships sitting here right now, which is probably, I don't know, let's say 3, 4, 5,000 people on each of these ships. Like, that is a lot of people to just drop off in Nassau, Bahamas today. And it is extremely hot right now. If you watch my videos for a while, you know that I used to work for Royal Caribbean. This is the first time I've ever sailed on Royal Caribbean as a guest. But if you were wondering what my job was, this was my job. This is the Flowrider, and it was my job on the Voyager of the Seas to teach guests how to ride the Flowrider. There is an advanced session right now, which is kind of frustrating, to be honest, because there's literally 3 guys right there, like taking turns riding the Flowrider, and they won't let me do it because I needed to get tested. Like, you have to show up to a mixed session to make sure, like, to get tested, I guess, to make sure you can actually ride, and then you can join the advanced session, which kind of frustrating just because there's literally 3 guys there that are going to ride for an hour, and I'm standing here and I want to do it, and I can do it, but they won't let me do it. So they have a mixed session. Right now it's 9 o'clock, and that's going to go until 10, and then they have a mixed session at 10. So I think once I get tested, I get a wristband, and then I'm good for the rest of the cruise. But yeah, kind of frustrating that they won't let me test quickly right now, and then I can join. But it's okay, no worries. Just passing by a very competitive pickleball tournament. Another thing I'd like to do is a zip line. So there is a zip line that goes all the way across the Central Park, which is down there. There it is. But that looks very, very cool. They've got mini golf over there. There is so much on this ship. And this is only a 4-day cruise. And I wish it was longer just because there is no way that we are going to have enough time to do everything on this ship.
It's all set up. Has been set up for a while. It's located down there to review.
It is now 9:10 a.m. and that was the cruise director on the PA system telling us that we can get off the ship and go to Nassau. We're actually in no rush to get off because there is an island party at noon for President's Day. I think Rev Run and DJ Ruckus are going to be there. Michael Bailey, the CEO of Royal Caribbean, he's on board as well. So we're in no rush to get off. And you don't have to be back on the ship until 7 p.m, which is extremely late. We won't be off the ship at 7, but still, it's nice to know that you don't have to rush around. So we're going to hang around a little bit, maybe sit around the pool. I would like to wait until 10 to ride the Flowrider just a little bit because I haven't done that since I worked for Royal Caribbean many years ago. So we're gonna hang around and do that. We're in no rush. Here is Cantina. This is the Mexican restaurant. We have not tried this yet. One thing that confuses me about regular cruises, because I just overheard a conversation over there, there's a lot of Pinnacle members, there's a lot of high status people, high status cruises for Royal Caribbean on this ship, just because President's Cruise is like a big deal. Like, people really want to do President's Cruise. When we booked it, we had no idea we was booking a President's Cruise, so we just happened to book this cruise. And I just overheard them talking because a lot of people won't even get off at Nassau today just because they've been here 50 times before. And they said, yeah, nobody wants to go to Nassau. Nobody wants to go to Cozumel, Mexico either. And I was like, why do you keep booking these cruises that go here? Like, it's okay, you want to book a cruise and go on the ship, but like, don't complain about it. You know, like, so many people are going to go to Nassau today for the first time. And Don't complain that you've been here 50 times because you keep booking the same cruise. I don't get it. Anyway, here is the view from the other side of the ship. That is Nassau. And there are the other ships that I mentioned earlier. So they did tell us that we are in the worst docking position here in Nassau just because of the other ships. So we need to walk around this dock, along there, along there, along there. We have to walk the zigzag road just to get outside the port because the other ships got here before us. Here is the arcade, another place I've not seen yet. Let's check it out. This is cool. Very nice. Place for the kids. Very cool. And I'm pretty sure they have a pass that you can buy for the whole cruise to get unlimited games. But if you're wondering, one play is $2.50. It says there, $2.50, two plays $4.50, three plays $6.50. So it gets pretty pricey to play the arcade, to be honest. And that is a theme that I've noticed on every arcade, on every single cruise ship. It's very expensive. Up here on deck 18, and it looks like I am stuck because these are suites only. Ultimate family suite. Aren't those like $50,000 for like a cruise or something? Like some of these cabins, some of these suites, they have like slides, they have pianos, they have all kinds of crazy stuff. It's incredible, like 2 stories, can't even imagine. Royal Loft Suite. I'd love to see inside. Very cool. We can see great view out there. It is an incredible cruise ship, absolutely incredible. So I have been on a lot of cruises solo, but I'm not solo this time. I'm traveling with a friend, and we definitely don't have a royal suite, so we'll show you our cabin later. We have an interior cabin, but we have a virtual window, so we have a virtual balcony so we can see outside, even though we have an interior cabin. It's pretty cool. Ooh, I just realized that maybe Michael Bailey is staying in one of those suites up there, and maybe DJ Ruckus and Rev Run are staying in the suites as well, because they wouldn't have interior cabins, would they? I'm sure they have very, very nice suites. Maybe not the main suite, but I'm sure they have suites up there. There we have the Windjammer down there, which is the buffet, and then here it is in all its glory, Utopia of the Seas. It is absolutely massive. It is huge. There's the Ultimate Abyss. We rode it yesterday. And that is the Aqua Theatre, where the Aqua Show is. Absolutely mind-blowing. But it is a huge ship. And this is my friend's first ever cruise, and I was like, just so you know, not every single cruise is like this, not every single cruise ship is like this, so the next cruise you go on, you might be a bit disappointed, because this is just one of the best. Just came back to the cabin quickly to change clothes because we are going to Nassau, Bahamas. It's right there. This is our virtual balcony. And if we had a real balcony, then this is what we would see, but it is virtual. I think that's pretty cool. So let me talk about my experience on the Flowrider. So I did work for Royal Caribbean in the past. My job was a sports staff, and my job was literally the Flowrider. Like, that was literally my job, to help people do the Flowrider. But it's changed a lot since I was a sports staff. And I worked for Royal Caribbean 8 years ago. So it's no surprise that things have changed now, but it's definitely less fun now. Let me explain. So every single person that does the Flowrider has to sign a safety waiver, just to say that you understand it's a dangerous activity. You could get hurt, but if you do get hurt, it's your fault. It's not Royal Caribbean's fault. And it's just a basic standard safety waiver that you sign for every single activity that you do, if you've done anything in the past. So everybody signs a waiver. You get a white wristband, which basically means that they don't know if you can ride the Flowrider. And then you have to go to an open session and basically test. Like, they literally need to witness you riding it, and then you get a blue wristband, which I have right now. So they've seen me ride it by myself. They know I can do it. So now I can go to one of the advanced sessions, which I couldn't do this morning. If you remember, I went there at 9 a.m. They said I can't do it because they don't know if I can do it, which doesn't make sense, because you need to let me do it so you can know that I can do it. So then I had to wait until 10 a.m. to go to the open session so they can witness me riding it. One of the biggest differences is that they don't even help you anymore. Like, it's extremely sad, because when I was a sports staff, like, we would literally hold every single guest's hand, like, and push them into the water and then help them ride it, because 99% of people can't ride it. You know, it's a very difficult thing to do. It is not similar to surfing. It's more similar to skateboarding or snowboarding. So if you're a really good surfer, it doesn't really matter when it comes to the Flowrider. But they don't help anyone. Like, they literally say, we need to witness that you can do it by yourself so you can get a blue wristband. And so I was like, you should be helping me do it, you know, because like I said, most people can't do it, and people were wiping out after like 2 seconds, and they were like, okay, you can't do it, like, go. And I was like, this is literally my one opportunity in my life to like try and learn the Flowrider, you know, like, I think you should be helping me, which I agree. Like, they saw me ride it a little bit, and the guy was like, okay, you're done, like, go out. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, like, I can witness you riding it, you're gonna get a blue wristband, and now you're done. And I was like, so you know that I can ride, but I can't ride because you've just witnessed me riding? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what? Like, I literally just lined up for 30 minutes and I was on the water for like 2 minutes, which I'm not complaining about the time, because I know like there's a lot of people that want to do it. I'm complaining about how they use the time. So I had to do the boogie board first. So like I literally went into the wave on the boogie board, like, you know, 10 seconds. Yes, I can do it. Okay, come out. And then I did the stand up surfing. And then like I pushed myself in. Like I said, when I did it, like, I would hold your hand and like push you in and like hold your hand and then let you go when I can see you riding. But they don't even do that. Like, it's extremely sad. Like, he was like, okay, push off from the wall, and then I need to see you like carve back and forward. And then I did that, and I was a little bit rusty, so don't laugh at me. I haven't done it for like 8 years. So I did that, and he was like, okay, you're good. Like, you can go down. And I was like, what? Like, I'm literally lining up so I can do the Flowrider, and you watch me do the Flowrider, and now you're telling me to go because I can do the Flowrider. And I was like, yeah, like, now you can come back to one of the advanced session. I was like, but I'm here now. I want to ride it now. So yeah, it's definitely less fun now than when I did it. Yeah, that was my experience on the Flowrider, but I need to get changed right now, and we're going to go to Nassau, Bahamas. But I can go to one of the advanced session now because I have the blue band, which is just going to be less people, but it's kind of sad what it's become, because it used to be super fun. Like, the sports staff is a job that every single person that works on a ship, they want to do that job because it's the most fun job, and it doesn't seem that fun anymore. Anyway, let's go to Nassau. There are so many people not getting off the ship in Nassau because, like I said earlier, they've been here 50 times before, and they're going to complain about coming to Nassau again. Just stop coming here. Anyway, here's a tip. You are allowed to take bottled water off the ship, but don't open it. So the guy told me, get a bottle, but do not open it. You can take it off only if it's sealed. Welcome to Nassau, Bahamas. Extremely busy. There's like an outdoor market here. And of course we are on a President's Cruise, so today here in Nassau they have the Baja Party, so we're heading for that. And we wasn't sure if it was going to be like every single person in the port, because like I said, there's 5 different ships here, but we're hoping it's just for us, like Utopia of the Seas, because there's a lot of people here. By the way, the car that we took from the ship to the outside the port, it was just luck. Like, it was literally just there, and the guy was like, do you want to get on? I was like, yep, let's go. So if that wasn't there, we would have had to walk like 10-15 minutes, and it's hot today. So we found it. There's an amphitheater here, and it is only Utopia of the Seas guests. But we just realized that the sign says Utopia of the Seas guests only, but nobody's checking passes, like nobody's policing this, so anyone can walk in here, so I guess it's not that exclusive. Looks like they're getting ready for the show over there in Amphitheatre. We don't know if it's Rev Run and DJ Ruckus because they are the special guests on this President's Cruise. So we're going to walk around the port a little bit more because it is 11:40. So 20 minutes we're going to go back. But there's a band playing over here. We stepped outside the gates of the port. Welcome to the real Bahamas. We're going to check out the straw market across the street. Welcome to the straw market. They have a lot of souvenirs. I'm sure a lot of it is locally made, and I've been told that this is where you haggle for the price, so that's up to you. We did find out that these tents are for Pinnacle members only. What is that doing in the Bahamas? So this area is extremely touristy. This is not the real Bahamas at all. And they did advise us, don't go too far away from the port just because it might not be too safe. But this is, it literally just feels like America. Like it feels like Key West, or it feels like Miami or something, because 100% of the people here, they are tourists. And 5 cruise ships here, that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people in Nassau today. So these people are making a lot of money. Here are your Bahamas magnets, $5 each. So that was our time in Nassau, Bahamas. We are heading back to the ship right now. It is 12:20. And that's all of Bahamas that we need. The port entrance right there is absolutely crazy because there's like 3 guys and they're checking their ship cards for 5 different ships. So there's like 20,000 people that are coming through the port today. It's insane, but we are on our way back to the Utopia of the Seas. We are walking this time, so we get to walk past all of the ships. There is the Carnival, MSC, and we have the Disney Wish, and then behind that is Wonder of the Seas, and then our Utopia of the Seas. And there goes the tram. By the way, we did see a sign that said this tram is for disabled people only, but the guy literally said, like, do you want to get on? Do you want to get on? So I guess he had some extra seats for us. But yeah, usually disabled people only. There is the Disney Wish. It is extremely expensive to cruise on board the Disney Wish. Maybe one day. There it is, the 3rd biggest cruise ship in the world. Number 3. After the Icon of the Seas and the Star of the Seas. Both Royal Caribbean as well. But it is absolutely massive. And you don't really see the scale until you see it next to a smaller ship. But it is huge. Remember to get water before you get off. Very hot. Welcome back to Utopia of the Seas. We're going to go somewhere we have not been before. and that is the Vitality Spa, because we think they have a juice bar in there, and we do have the drinks package, and that is included as well. So we're going to try and get a smoothie or a juice or something if we can find it. There is such a cool outdoor seating area here. We're on the running track, and this is how long the running track is. So one lap, just over 2,000 feet, 0.67 kilometers. It goes all the way around the ship. So hidden on the running track is the entrance to the fitness club. Here is the very, very nice gym. Always impressed by gyms on cruise ships. They have everything that you need. So we just assumed that the juice bar would be in the gym and the spa, right? But no, we asked them up there and they said come down to the karaoke bar. So the Spotlight karaoke bar on the Royal Promenade, this is where the juice bar is. I have my power shake. So there is the karaoke bar. And I can show you the menu here. It is $8.25 for a fresh juice or a smoothie. This is very, very, very cool, and we did not pay extra for this. This is included in our drinks package, and my friend actually heard that a lot of people complaining that Utopia of the Seas doesn't have a juice bar, because it literally says in the drinks package that you get free fresh juices and fresh smoothies. So people complain, so that's why they added it into the karaoke bar, because there's no special location for the juice bar, which there should be, because on the other ships there are. So that is why it's inside the karaoke bar. Very, very cool. Very nice addition. It's open 6:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. And then of course it changes back into the karaoke bar. So because we got our smoothie and our juices, we can't eat a big lunch. So this is what we got from the Cafe Promenade. We got some carrot cake, and this is cappuccino mousse, and we have some egg salad sandwiches. Look at that. Delicious. Just taking a walk through Central Park here. We stopped in the Park Cafe because they just changed the menu for lunch, and they have a make your own salad in there. They have sandwiches, grab and go. There are so many options. If you don't want to go to the buffet, there are so many lunch options, breakfast, dinner, like there are so many options on the ship. It's incredible. Just made it back to the cabin. We're going to relax for a little bit. Let me talk about the drinks package just for a second, because we have the deluxe drinks package. It is currently $130, and we have not had any alcohol today, but it doesn't mean that we haven't used the drinks package, because we started the day with a coffee from Starbucks that is included in the drinks package. We've had a few bottles of water. We just got some Powerades. We had our smoothies from the juice bar. We got a Red Bull, and all of this stuff is included in the drinks package. So just because we didn't have any alcohol today, of course we're going to have some drinks later, but we've still been using our drinks package all throughout the day. So when you think of the drinks package, don't just think of alcohol, because we haven't had any alcohol today and we still use the drinks package a lot. So definitely take advantage of it everywhere that you go, because the deluxe pretty much includes everything across the ship. We just relaxed for a few hours. It is day 2, ready to go. This is tonight's outfit. Tonight is Caribbean night, but unfortunately I have nothing Caribbean to wear. Anyway, let's go. It is currently 4:40. There's a lot of fun stuff going on tonight. Of course, we are still celebrating President's Cruise. So there's some special stuff that doesn't usually happen, but it's going to happen this cruise. So at 5 p.m. is going to be trivia. So I'm heading to the Schooner Bar right now. And then they have a Caribbean party at 6 p.m. That's in the Royal Promenade. Hi. And then we have a drone show, which is at 7:30. A drone show on a ship, can you believe that? Incredible. And then there is the All-In show, that's in the theater. So, and tonight at 11 p.m. there is a game show called The Crazy Quest. And when I worked for Royal Caribbean, I used to work this show, and it is crazy. It's so much fun. So we are going to go to that at 11 p.m. Hopefully we can stay awake. We're definitely going to be getting some drinks tonight, and it's going to be a super fun night here on Utopia of the Seas. There is the Schooner Bar, that's where we're going to trivia, and the floating bar is currently floating, so every 20 minutes it goes up and down. We need to do this one time. Hello, it has been a few hours since I last recorded. So the last time I spoke to you, we were going to trivia, which we did really good actually. We made friends with another couple and we got 13 out of 20, so we were extremely happy with that. Some ridiculous questions. How many ghosts does Pac-Man play against? The answer was 4, we thought it was 5, but anyway, really fun. Check out the rain right now. We are still in Nassau, Bahamas, and it is pouring down. We are the last ship to leave. All the other ships have left. That's where the Disney Wish was. That is where the Carnival and MSC were, but it is pouring down right now. So we've just been to dinner in the main dining room. Oh my gosh, tonight is Caribbean night and the menu was Caribbean food. Absolutely incredible. Like the Caribbean chicken that I had, the Caribbean chicken that I had, amazing, like absolutely incredible. But the French onion soup, that is the best French onion soup I've ever had in my life. It was absolutely delicious. This is so cool right now. Wow. We are just so happy to be on this cruise, to be honest. So happy. But tonight, the special event is a drone show, which is pretty soon, to be honest, because it is 6:50. The drone show is at 7:30. There's also the Caribbean party, which is happening right now. Oh, it's on the pool deck, which is outside and is pouring down. So I think they moved it into the promenade, just because there's a lot of people in there right now. But man, we are so happy. We're absolutely stuffed. Like we ordered a lot just because there was a few different things that we wanted to try. Like I got 2 desserts, like she got two starters, but it was incredible. Like I want to say it again, we had no idea we was booking the President's Cruise, but there's been so much stuff on this cruise that just doesn't happen on a regular cruise. And I said to her, this is her first ever cruise, and I said to her, like, not every cruise is going to be like this. So the next time you do a cruise, it's not going to be like this. Like this is a very special cruise. We haven't seen Rev Run yet. Well, we saw him the first day, but we haven't seen him again after that. With Rev Run, DJ Ruckus. We saw Michael Bailey actually, which I didn't even notice. Do you remember when we saw the band playing on the island? Not the island, but Nassau. Michael Bailey was there. She saw it, I didn't see him, but yeah, he was there. Okay, check this out. It is pouring. It is so sad. I was so excited to see the drone show. Right now it's supposed to be a pool party, a drone show, and it's not happening. Nothing is happening outside right now. That is crazy. But luckily we didn't get any rain while we were in port, but it is just started pouring as soon as we started leaving the port. It's crazy, I'm getting soaked. This is the situation. It is currently 8:22 and the cruise director came on the PA system and he said that the drone show is postponed until 8:20, which is right now. He said he will make an announcement if the drone show is actually going to happen. We didn't hear any announcement. It's still raining a little bit, so we don't know if the drone show is actually going to happen because there's people waiting on the pool deck. It's still raining a little bit, so the rain is not completely stopped, so I don't know what's going to happen. They didn't make another announcement, but we're still waiting. And I assume it's not easy to like organize the drone show, so they definitely want it to happen tonight. So I don't know if they're gonna postpone it again or they're gonna try and do it tomorrow, I don't really know. But there was a huge lightning strike right there. I missed it, but there was lightning right there. So I think the rain is not gonna stop, unfortunately. So we're just waiting though. We did not hear another announcement, so let's keep waiting. Just got an ice cream from Sprinkles. The cruise director is speaking right now, so hopefully this is happening.
Patiently waiting up here with us. We do have a lot of things happening indoors where the sun is always shining.
Unfortunately, drone show is officially cancelled. They did not say anything about rescheduling it for tomorrow because tomorrow we actually have fireworks. So we're not going to see a drone show on this cruise, which is disappointing, but you can understand it. It's just bad luck that we have the weather today, but it's okay. We have 1 hour until we're going to see the show, which is called All In. And we're very excited about that. So we're going to go to a new bar that we haven't been to, which is called the Mason Jar. I read a lot of great reviews about it online. We haven't been there yet. So they just got a new menu. So we're going to get some new drinks and we're heading there right now. We have just been jumping around the ship just a little bit this evening, but we're having so much fun. We just went to the Mason Jar. That is my favorite place that we've been on the ship so far. The drink that I had, it came with a real apple pie. Like, I thought it was apple pie flavor, but no. It was like an old-fashioned apple pie. It was so delicious, oh my gosh. But so much fun. They have a country bar in there. So good. My favorite of the ship so far. We just entered the Royal Theatre for the show called All In. Of course, I'm not going to film the show because you're not allowed to, so I'll let you know after. There's a huge party going on right now in the Royal Promenade. Check this out. So many people over there. So let's talk about that show quickly. I think it was okay. I don't think it was anything special. Yesterday I watched the Aqua show in the Aqua Theatre and it was absolutely mind-blowing. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. But I think that was an okay theatre show. Huge cast, by the way. I think there were 10 boys, 10 girls, plus 6 singers. Like, very, very talented cast, but the show wasn't that exciting. I think the highlight was they had drones. Like, there was literally like a mini drone show. So unfortunately the main drone show was cancelled tonight, but we still got to see a mini drone show. They had some of the guys were like flying, they had like acrobats and stuff. So it was an okay show. I don't think it was anything special. If you don't get to see that show all in, I think it's okay, but you have to make sure that you see the Aqua show if you ever come on Utopia. So in my opinion, okay show.
He's up here.
We're entering the Casino Royale right now, and if you're wondering why they have doors, it's because this is the smoking section. So of course they want to keep the smoke inside the casino. There's also a non-smoking section of the casino.
I want to see, I want to hear that energy that you are ready to have fun tonight. I'm going to start right here on this side. We have our very VIP section right over there.
Please. Just a reminder for all team captains, please keep... Team number 5, team number 6, team number 2, team number 1, team number 3. Gotta ride them this way. Gotta ride them, there you go. Team number 6, oh yeah, team number 2, team number 3, team number 6, team number 1, team number 4. Yeah! Walk this way. 1 minute.
We just got back to our cabin and check this out. We have our towel elephant here. Very, very nice. We have our cruise compass because tomorrow we're at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is Royal Caribbean's private island. There is our virtual balcony. It is dark because it is 12:38. We just went to Sorrento's for some pizza on the promenade and we just watched the Crazy Quest. So much fun. I swear, the things people do when they're on vacation, like, I love it. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people have fun because literally everybody's going to be at work next week. So you might as well enjoy your cruise ride. It was so much fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please hit subscribe if you want to follow me for the rest of the cruise because we still have a few more days. There's some very, very special and unique things coming up for President's Cruise. I am so happy to be on this cruise. We're having so much fun. I hope that you are having fun watching this cruise series. See you tomorrow. Good night.